a phone call shortly after, and she went through it, and she goes, "All right, well, you've qualified." And then I goes, "Oh, what about so and so?" And she goes, "Oh, hang on a minute. You had this on the last form to do with this problem and this for that problem." I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Okay, I'll put you into the upper one."
Yeah.
We are now live, by the way, guys.
Yeah, just by asking how it affected the she increased the award.
Yes, I managed to get Dave out of his coffin.
You all the bastards, that picture is not me. That's my brother. I keep on telling him I have put on there that I'm not happy on Facebook, you know.
Yeah.
Using the picture of my brother instead of me.
I have a confession to make. That picture is a bit unjust. And it makes people think that Dave is younger than he is in that picture.
Well, as I said, it's not me, it's my brother.
And Steve. You're right, Lee.
I'd no sound. I'd no sound than a turn sound. That's normally one of my things in it. I started a show with mute.
Start the show muted.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be the first time. Or he kicks the plug socket. Anyway.
And then spend 8 minutes trying to work out how to unmute himself.
or the computer decides to do a unforced update, which has already been paused anyway.
Oh God, yeah.
So let's not talk about the whole Dave's fucking sound issues. We spent many nights trying to work that out.
Oh, me and you, yeah, when we had that real problem on the old computer.
I still like my idea the best, which was take a £9 hammer to the computer personally, but
I still say that those sound problems are a Greater Manchester issue.
You leave Greater Manchester alone. Not wrong with Greater Manchester. One minute, let me finish. If the world had files, that's where it'd be.
It's just when we cast with another person from the south side of the Greater Manchester area, we had sound problems then as well.
Yeah, we could hear him.
Yeah.
There's always a problem, isn't it?
Dishwasher.
I did come close to muting him completely a few times.
Some people would like to mute me altogether. Well, some people would like to eliminate me altogether, I think.
I think that's all of us on here. Some people would like to mute a lot of us permanently. You haven't managed to...
All right, John.
Hey up, buddy.
Hey, John.
Hello. I probably
so
don't know.
What have you, Rabble, been up to this week? Or, well, anybody been up? Well, we know Dave won't have been up to much.
I've had my grandkids here. I've been happy. I've been getting them in trouble all weekend.
Responsible grandfather that he is.
Hey, listen, told you, second childhood. What can I say?
What do you mean second childhood? You never left
Okay, you know it's my third. Okay. I was being Phil again there.
The see tonight's show descending into arguing at some point.
It's Bill that keeps on picking on me again.
It is, mate. Yeah.
I mean, Matt, you should have seen this coming. It turned political before the show even started.
I did get one good thing this week.
Hey, you've got two. You've got me on the show. What you on about?
Yeah.
And the amazing part is, Dave, you and the mod have the same high gloss finish.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
What, you mean Dave's?
Come here and get insulted. I can go fucking anywhere and even stay at home and get insulted. How about that?
Yeah. You mean Dave's? You mean Dave's triple polished as well?
Hey, I didn't want to know what y'all did last weekend. So that was not, I didn't
Don't
need
do that. You'll dazzle everybody.
I need a triple polish look. There's people in here who don't know me. I bet they're thinking, who is this prick?
Well, they think about most weeks about the rest of us that are on here, so I won't worry.
Yeah, so it's nothing new.
True. It's Craig's fault. He sits there saying fuck all and going.
Well, you
He's
gotta
having an
remember,
altercation in back at Garrett did that.
how long ago was Bus Talk banned? He ran out of it.
I missed that then, Tyler.
I said, think how long ago Bus Talk was banned.
Yeah,
Oh, that was a long time ago.
that was a long time ago. Yeah.
Bus talk. We are not talking about buses.
What is? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round.
But
They got me into trouble, didn't it, anyway, at one point?
Well, I think it got you in trouble. I
The
think
bus driver.
you may have upset somebody at the time, I think, you know, with a comment that was made in the after show.
Ah, it is what it is.
Who stormed off.
Middle me out.
Yeah.
It was fucking hilarious myself.
Tyler put me up to it that night. I'm telling you, in the after, it definitely
He did.
Tyler. Yeah.
He provoked the situation.
He set the scene. Lovely.
I still remember the best moment. Look at this mod. They sent me this. This is amazing. Okay.
It's a schmuck.
I was trying to not say that part, Dave.
Yeah, buddy.
Hi, Steve. Hey up, Lisa.
Especially when
Right,
you know,
Lisa.
especially when you know that everything he was saying was a complete pack of lies.
Oh dear. Yeah.
That's what makes me laugh about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was saying he got this, that, and the other from places, and you know, it's no, just no. Fucking hell, I didn't get that much gear sent to me.
No.
Yeah.
But Dave still got stuff he hadn't reviewed from 6 years ago.
Actually, I've given a bit away.
In plastic.
I said Dave's still got stuff he hasn't opened.
I must have given me sister at least three pod systems in the last month and a half out the back room. I mean, I even opened. I opened that myself. You know, all the mods I've got about, and I opened that to you. I'm not kidding. The box is about somewhere. I thought, oh look, I've still got Anakin gear in. I had reviewed these, hadn't I? And
Yeah.
I've still got Anakin gear in. I'm like, oh look, I've still got this, that, and the other. I was like,
You notice though, there isn't any channel that's reviewing Anakin stuff. Nobody reviews Anakin stuff anymore.
well, I don't even think Phil Basardo has a channel anymore. Actually, putting gear out, does it? I mean, he still has a channel, but I don't think he puts anything out anymore.
I haven't seen him do a review.
I haven't seen anything for a while. No.
And didn't because didn't he put something up? Well, he sent me a message a couple of months ago. I can't remember what it was now, but they don't seem to be doing anything.
I was saying because Dimmy used to do his lives, didn't he?
Yeah,
Mm.
they used to.
Well, they used to do live together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
well,
It's just,
the scene died worldwide, hasn't it? Basically,
Oh,
well,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you anything like that and live shows, it's practically dead. As I said with my channel, It's nearly 3 years since anything was put up. The bugger's growing. I don't understand. I don't understand how a channel grows when you don't put anything on it.
It just proves my theory.
And you know, Matt, the best, the most reviewed item still is that 88 vape pen from what was it, 2nd of January 2018 I put up. It still gets the most views every day. And they discontinued it last year.
Yeah.
But you can still buy it in B&M Home Bargains.
You can't get it. You can't get that pen, and you can't get the coils. Don't make them anymore. Stop manufacturing everything of them.
The issue I have, Hanky, is the reason that the vape reviews are going is simple. Is because there aren't any, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says. There aren't any decent reviewers left who actually do a proper review on their channel.
Well, besides that, I don't think manufacturers are they're not having the ideas and what have you.
There you go. That's the other one, Steve.
Yep.
They're not getting the free shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, I know 110% when Dave was doing his, most of the gear that he used to get in, he would
90%, 90% of the stuff I reviewed was purchased by me.
Yeah.
And you know when it's not, because I say it's not.
You know, I mean, there was a bit of Innikin stuff that you received.
Oh yeah, I got quite a lot of Innikin stuff because of George.
They were kind enough. Yeah, yes, Hanky. Yeah, Salford is free. Free to a good home. Actually, fuck it, any home.
You leave me alone. All my gear now is I do gaming, and I do gaming on Twitch and YouTube, and that is it. I don't do anything.
I don't blame you in the slightest for getting out of the boat thing when you did. I don't.
Yeah. When it becomes no longer fun to do and starts feeling like it's a job, and you're getting under pressure to put things out, then it is time to quit. I know that. I mean, I probably sound a fucking moaning bastard, but if you remember, no one ever did a live show on a Friday. It was always told, don't do Fridays because everybody's out at the pub and everything else. And then everybody wanted to fucking do one when I was doing one. And I always wanted to do it around about the same times. I know that sounds fucking petty. And anybody can stream anytime they want, but they didn't expect you to do it on theirs. You know, if you picked another time that they were doing something, they didn't like it. And that pissed me off. That was one of the things that pissed me off more than anything else.
You should have been, there shouldn't have been this, oh, well, you can do it on this day and you do it on that day. No, what it should have been, it's right, Dave, if you want to do it on blah, blah, on a Friday night at 9 o'clock or 10 or whatever, right, okay, well, yeah, whatever, crack on.
But the difference was, that was when everyone was on that streaming, not the streaming servers, but that actual channel, wasn't it?
Yeah, we let them not have yeah.
This organising it
started, but I wasn't on that when I started my live shows.
I
think
that had all gone by then.
Invited on by Aidan to join Freeman and the Vape. And I think we did 2 shows, I think, and then that closed down. And then we started up after that, me, Simon, and Aidan.
On Aidan's channel, yeah.
Yeah, on Aidan's channel, yeah.
At the end of the day, if somebody wants to do their own channel, do vape reviews when they, whatever time they want to do it, just fucking do it. Yeah. Get on with it. And screw what anybody else thinks about it. It's nobody else's business at the end of the day.
When it's not fun anymore, when it does feel like it's becoming a fucking job, it is time to say, like, enough's enough.
Well, and weren't all the companies that were actually sending stuff out, so now they had lists of guidelines, what you had to say about their product, and it wasn't even reviews anymore.
With me, and I've probably still got the thing there. Anyway, anybody that contacted me, I sent them a thing saying what I would do and what I wouldn't do. And one is I would not read a script. They got an honest review. If they didn't like it, that's tough. It goes up anyway. You know, they're not going to get a preview of it, so they can say, I want this changing, I want that changing. And some respected it, some didn't. And then it didn't respect it. I said, don't send the fucking gear. Simple as.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right, JP. There isn't any innovation anymore.
No, they've lost it. I mean, there's no one out there thinking everything's been done. Everything's been done twice over now, hasn't it?
Well, how can you innovate a piece of metal, a piece of cotton, and some liquid and a battery?
I was saying that how long ago?
10 years ago plus. It's true, though. It is very true.
You're proud with it, can't you?
Yeah.
And then we did have some innovations, didn't we? We had some things that didn't work very well, like the Sonic ones.
Oh, the U-Sonics, yeah.
U-Sonics, what have you.
Yeah.
You know, there was a good idea. Pity it was that it was a cold vape and very weak, and you just couldn't get the power in there to make it a warm vape. You know, there were some good ideas that probably needed a little bit more thought and a bit more power to make work.
Hanky's asking questions. There you go, for you, Dave.
Get fucked.
There's Dave's honest answer.
Honest answer, bend it down, go fuck yourself. Jesus, I don't. I gather that's Stevie then.
Well, it is Steve, but not probably the Steve you're thinking of.
All right. Right. Is it a Steve I don't know?
Hanky Panky.
Hanky.
I don't know if you would know Hanky.
Yeah, he would
Don't
know.
know him. Don't know him. So that's a strange thing to ask me if you don't know me.
It's a strange thing to ask you. Well, depends.
Whether
which
you
way.
do know him or not, yeah.
Depends how light you are in the loafers, I suppose, you know.
No, I don't know who he is. You obviously do. You obviously watches your show.
No, well, I mean, Hanky's all right. He's on quite a few. He does quite a few shows. And nice lad.
He's not made a fucking good impression with me, I'll tell you that.
You'll have to start with flowers, Hanky. You know, build up the rapport.
Right, carry on. What are we doing?
I don't suppose there's any point in asking if anybody. Oh God, I've talked myself into this. Has anybody bought anything?
Are you married? No, I'm divorced.
Happily so.
Why?
Nothing. I bought the Drop Dead 2 and put it
Where's
on
it going, this fucking married shit?
Go on, Bill. You know what you want to do.
What?
With the have you bought anything? We know you want to flash off your mod.
What, that one?
Yes, that one.
No, put it in the proper place where you had it before when it looked pretty.
Across a bit.
That.
Bit more. Perfect.
There we go.
Right place.
Yeah, square bottle's all right. As long as you have it where the seam isn't at the front, the seam of the bottle. But I feel that it is a little underpowered.
Turn it up.
It only goes up to 80. And I've got it on hard.
I bet you will.
It just
No.
feels a little underpowered.
Benny's still going. Benny
Yeah.
B.
Yeah, Benny's still going.
Yeah.
The rugby lad.
Right. I like Benny, I do. He's a good lad.
A nice guy, brother. Nice guy. So there is a few out there then still going.
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah, cheers, William. I'll try that.
Well, what hold on, what coil are you running and what homes?
I'm running the coils that are with it. If I can see this very small screen coming out at 0.19.
Or was it 21 or 18?
21.
It sounds like the board's not kicking in.
Let's see. With the 21, you should be getting at least decent warmth out of that.
Well, that's better on voltage. Oh, that's better.
All right, Hanky, I'll see you soon, buddy.
Yes,
See you there.
Yeah, cheers, Steve.
Pick it on me already, bastard. Kick your leg from under you. How's my Jasper anyway?
Getting old is the answer to that.
We
probably
are.
asleep on the sofa.
Probably sleep on sofa, aye.
To be honest, voltage mode was what we all used to use years ago because that's all the fucking
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still remember those CE4s kicking out all of 7 watts at 3.9 volts.
Yeah.
Good
7
evening,
watts.
William.
I know.
E4.
There's Dave there pushing the boundaries at 12.
13.5. Tam, what's on that one? 13.5 on that.
Jesus, Dave.
Yeah.
You really are pushing
That's
the
the high power vapors.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
good evening, William.
I suppose I could
Hi,
have
William.
got out fucking anything, couldn't I? Could got anything out.
Oh, don't start on the cupboard of doom.
Cupboard of Doom doesn't exist anymore, does it? They're all in boxes. 15 boxes of 8 gear. I mean big boxes, not small boxes.
You've actually tidied it all up.
They're all in the bedroom, piled up.
So you've moved all the stuff from one place to another.
Yeah. Moved it out of here into the bedroom. And I still haven't built the cupboards back up to put them all back in.
So instead of being the cupboard of doom, it's now the bedroom of doom.
Because I only vape mouth along these days anyway, and I don't have nicotine, as you know. I've not had nicotine for years. I don't really bother with anything else. It's just not worth it to me. I mean, I vape. I don't normally vape as much as I'm vaping now these days because I'm normally on the game out. I'm playing the games fucking 13 hours a day these days.
I was going to say, you might want to correct yourself from I'm on the game these days.
I don't know.
No, he should be safe. I think Hanky's gone now.
Yeah, he
I'm on
completed
the
Pod Mob about a fortnight ago.
I don't mind people taking the piss that know me, but people that don't know me saying things like that, I always find a bit strange. You know, they don't know me and they don't know how I can turn very fucking fast either. You know, as I say, I don't mind anybody taking the piss out of me that knows me that I take the piss out myself. But I do find it very strange when somebody doesn't know you and they come in with statements like that.
Yeah.
No matter whether they're all right or not. It's not something I do.
You know, I get that, mate.
No.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
This is
And
very
you know
true,
that
Lee.
I
It
can
is good
fucking
talk
turn
with
if
you.
you want to. You know. So I do find things like that very, very strange, though. I mean, yeah, I don't mind a bit of banter, as you know, but not from somebody I don't know. It's just not on. It is not cricket.
That is true, William. Everybody needs a bit of extra income. Very true.
Yeah.
Especially the way of the world at the moment.
God.
As I've got one that will cause everybody to go off like fucking pop. Has anybody looked into the new tax scheme that they're bringing in for car tax? What and how much car tax is looking at going up?
No, but I think the biggest rip-off of it was telling everybody to buy an electric car because they won't be fucking taxed on it and everything else. And now this year they're actually fucking slamming into some tax. But you can't do these things. You can't say we're not going to tax vehicles because there's no emissions from them because they need that income in the government. It's one of the biggest earners. You know, it's one of the ways of getting money in. I mean, we get taxed on taxes, you know, all the time. But you can't say you're not going to do something and stay that way. What they should have done right from the start, say, well, you'll still have road tax, but it'll be at a certain amount.
Yeah.
No, a very low amount. But instead, I think they've slammed them this year, haven't they? Most of them.
Yeah. My personal view is that there should have, like you said, there should have always been a tax on electric vehicles at a lesser rate because of the emissions, maybe. But at the end of the day, they're still using the roads. They're still, they're still wearing roads, and because of the extra weight of those cars, it's causing more wear and tear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the same. It's the same all over. They want people to stop smoking, but that is a massive revenue. So how do you compensate for that revenue? Well, you start taxing other things or taxing vaping and what have you, so we can get some of that revenue back in. The government runs on what it gets in. You know, it needs that money in, and it's going to get it one way or another. So you think you're going to get something off them, and it's a give and take that they do every year, isn't it? You know,
you don't get nothing,
pay rise, and you pay more tax. So local authority workers for years was getting a 1% pay rise, while inflation was way above that. You know, it was all about getting money in. They're all about getting money in. You're never going to have anything free for it or any sort of length of time in this country or in any country. Come to that, because they need that revenue in. So go on, Matt.
Luxury car tax on EVs over 40,000.
Yeah,
most of them are over 40,000.
At the end of the day, EVs. The whole EV thing has not worked. Let's face it. EVs have not worked. The whole EV thing has not worked. It's failed miserably.
Oh, yeah. Well, look what happened.
An EV works in a city. In a small
if you live
area.
in a city, work in a city, then yeah, EVs work.
You know what, though? I know it's a newish technology, right? I mean, the first one was 1911 when the first electric vehicle. I know they're like a newish technology, but they're outdated now because the hydrogen engine is so fucking well done now.
Yeah.
Just fill it up from your fucking tap. To me, that's going to be the next big push. They'll go away from electric vehicles, which again is nonsense because you've got to charge them vehicles, and there's still a lot of coal-powered fucking electric stations here. So you're still causing that pollution. To get there.
I mean, Dave, I've seen pictures of people literally charging their EVs off a gas generator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In-
It's
Well, it's
Bobby.
like what makes me laugh is in summer when this town is rammed with tourists, we're running at 95% of our capacity for electricity. How are you going to add EVs to that? Where's the extra electricity coming from? It doesn't exist.
Hmm.
And they've not put any infrastructure in.
No. I mean, there's a lot of companies now when they have places built, they have a lot of solar panels put on top.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
the amount of electricity they get from them, whether they've got most of the roof done, is still tiny. They still having to buy electric in.
Oh, yeah.
from the plants.
I mean,
So-
we've got where
Um,
I'm living. We've got solar panels.
Yeah.
That's great in the summertime, summer months. Yeah, it does save you probably, 5-10 quid a month.
Yeah, but are you making enough to put back into the grid like they expect people to? Exactly.
Nope, nowhere near.
Yeah, and a lot of these new industrial buildings, they've been covered. Yeah, it's great. They're having them. They're there, but they're still having to buy electricity in for the plant itself. Wind. How much do we get from that? They're ugly as fuck. I can see them all along the Pennines there when I look out the window, and they're getting nothing from them. Nothing from them. Wave power. What happened about using wave power? We get 2 fucking big tides every day.
Yeah.
I mean,
That died to death, didn't it?
look like over in China, they literally have platforms built into the sidewalks now that are they're friction-based platforms that generate small amounts of electricity as everybody's walking the streets.
Yeah.
That's something.
Well, if you look, you'll probably know then, Tyler. China, they rate their cities. Right?
Oh yeah.
Third rate, second rate, first rate. A third rate city is so fucking spotless. This is not a second rate or a first rate. So spotless and so well done, and has so many amenities, and has so many safety. It's unbelievable. China have left us all behind completely.
Oh, yeah.
Completely with the structure.
I've said this on other shows about China. Everybody is going on, and in particular, certain politicians, mainly American ones, prime ministers or presidents, I should say, are saying that China's behind the times and they don't know what. And China is not behind the fucking times.
Beyond the rest of us.
Technology-wise.
It's a propaganda thing, isn't it? Chinese are still working in the paddy fields and all that shit.
Why is it then all of the engineering worldwide is not done like it was, I'm going to say in my day, but years ago when I was doing engineering, it's not done here anymore, which is why we've got no engineering. It's in China.
Biggest growing economy in the world.
And I'll tell you now, what they are churning out engineering-wise and the products they're churning out are fucking high quality.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very high quality products.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you still do get cheap, junky stuff from China, but you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
If you're going to go on Temu or one of them and buy the cheap, junky stuff, that's what you're going to get.
Don't you slag Temu off? I like Temu.
I'm not because I use it. I mean, I got drones for kids. It only cost me like £13 odd. I mean, they're only 183 gram ones, which is kids. That's all the kids need. I'm not complaining there. Why should I pay 70, 80 quid here for the same fucking thing? I'm not. What I'm saying is if you're going to be cheap and get the cheaper stuff there, you get what you pay for. Exactly. If you want to pay the extra, yourself, there's still some stuff on there. It's still a decent price, but fairly dear. And you get a nice quality. It's like everywhere, you get what you pay for. If you're going to be a cheap ass fucker, you're going to get cheap ass stuff, aren't you?
Don't be like Bill, is what we're saying.
Bill?
Yeah,
he's in the movies with his fucking hand.
He's a cheap ass fucker, I tell you.
He's not. Billy's a nice guy. I mean, he even bought me a fucking tank the other week. It is there somewhere.
In the box, in the plastic.
Oh, it's actually on a mod. I know.
I thought it was-
I never asked.
I thought he was going to say he's lost it. I was going to say that'd be about right.
It's there. You know me. Fucking mods are all over the place. And you know, I don't tend to clean the gear out anymore. I just open another one and get another tank out.
That's very true, Stevie. Yeah, there's a
Well,
lot
Pods
of
did
companies.
that as well.
A lot
Pods
of
did that
companies
as well.
designed in America or Canada or the UK or
Manufactured in China,
manufactured in China.
but
Why
still
wouldn't you?
pumping them out at an expensive price. Yeah.
And then you get the idiots who have to buy Purge mods because Purge mods are the greatest mod in the world. They're not, believe me.
Well, they had enough problems anyway. How many times do they have things sent back to them purge? And not only that, it's the same. This is what fucks me off everywhere, right? It's the same metals. It's the same metals. Don't matter what it is, whether it's fucking navy brass or whatever. It's the same fucking metals. Why are you paying an excruciating amount for a little tube of fucking metal when somebody else makes exactly the same thing at a third of the price?
Precisely.
Well, I mean, look at Kennedy. Their prices have never really changed a whole lot, pretty much since the beginning on their mods. You know, and you know what you're getting out of it. I can deal with his price range. I'm not going to spend $400 for a fucking mech. I'm not going to do it.
But I mean, Purge got caught out big time though for actually buying Chinese and claiming it was American made.
Yeah. But the thing is, the thing is, mech mods, you could buy Chinese mech mods for next to nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, next to nothing that are every bit as good as any Purge.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, we have done in the past.
Yeah.
And all of this bollocks, people say, "Oh well, it's a clone. It's not safe. It'll blow up." No, it's perfectly safe. So long as you build it properly and don't do stupid builds like I might, but don't do stupid builds. Keep your build safe, good batteries in it. It will be just as safe as any Purge mod. End of.
Any mech mod, the only fucking safety is yourself and your knowledge of Ohm's law and fucking battery.
No, William, this is not a Purge. It needs polished horribly, but it's one of the Plan B TVL boxes.
Yeah.
But
we pay for names. We always have done. And it's the name we're paying for, not the fucking product. You know.
Yeah, but we do that with everything, not just vaping stuff. We do it with everything in life, don't we?
Yeah.
Trainers, t-shirts,
with anything.
Fucking coats. You know, what the fucking craze with coats and names on coats. Ali Hansen fucking years ago, everybody went out with fucking yacht wear. You know, absolutely ridiculous fucking prices for a fucking coat.
Well, some of them Ali Hansen coats were what, 300-400 fucking quid?
Yeah. I'm sure
they were no better than anything else.
I'm showing my age because I'm thinking about my daughters when they wanted it, and they were fucking kids. I mean, my youngest is what? She's 35 on the 18th of this month on fucking Tuesday. You know, when they wanted them, it's all the same as ourselves when we was kids. Adidas.
It's no different. No, it's no different.
You know, me as a golfer, Pringle. I bought a jumper, and I'm not kidding, guys. I bought a jumper. This was probably the early 80s because I used to play a lot of golf. And there's a Pringle golf jumper, and it cost me 96 quid. And my brother come home the same day with the same jumper without the embroidered Prindle on it. He bought for a tenner from the fucking market, and it was the exact same fucking jumper.
Yeah.
Because we pay for names. You know, oh, I bought this because this is this make and they're the best. Well, no, they're not the best.
No.
You're paying for the fucking name.
Mm.
Like Lee just said about guitars. You know, Gibson.
Hmm?
The price you pay for Gibson guitars.
Yeah.
Gibson will have you believe they're better than everybody else. We know that.
Yeah, but how many of the cheaper rip-offs of them have been great guitars?
Just ask Lee, you know, because he's got quite a few of them.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't spend ridiculous amounts on his guitars.
Well, look at my my Santana,
Yeah.
my electroacoustic. You know, they only made about, I think it was about 600 of them, and one in 10 was a good guitar. I was lucky I got one of the good ones.
Yeah.
You know, fucking, it doesn't matter about names or anything else, and you know, you're lucky if you get a decent one. I mean, I've had cheap Gibson rip-offs, Telecasters and all sorts, you know, and they've been great guitars. Okay, the pickups might not have been the best, but you can change pickups.
Well, yeah, you change those. You can change the strings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got I found some strings around here the other day. I had some violin strings, I think it was. Need to get a new violin still.
Oh God, he's going to have the pipe out again and be walking around going, "Elementary, my dear Holmes."
What?
Thank you, Basil Rathbone.
No, I need a new. Well, you've seen the last one I bought. It was shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was I couldn't even fucking tune the thing. I still need one, but I got a new piano.
Yeah.
See?
So you did. So you're back doing a bit of music again, then, Dave?
Yeah. The guitars
Good.
are in that room. Piano's there. I've got and I've also got my stuff at the computer, of course. Doing a bit. She's here. Yeah, I'm back doing the music, guitars. Obviously, this is never far away, is it?
No, you're on mouth organ.
Never far away that. Yeah. So but I need a new violin. Clarinet's in the back room as well. I had it out the other week, but man, I've not played it for about 10 years, and you could tell.
and the clarinet, or just the clarinet?
The clarinet. My playing of it was.
Sorry, that was a cheap joke.
Well, I've heard jokes about Dave playing.
Sounded like a goose farting in the fog.
You know what? It sounded fucking worse than that.
Fuck.
It was a draw. Shit, I know I played this for a while, but fucking hell.
The RSPB got called to Salford. Somebody thought there was a dying bird somewhere.
Yeah, so I'm back doing little bits and pieces and whatever. Yeah. Do you know the one that I put together? And they used, I think it's on here anyway. I used Pretty Regular. Some fucker nicked it, you know, and I put it up as for anybody to use, you know, open license. Yeah. Some fucker nicked it, added a little bit, and put a fucking copyright on it. And YouTube sent me a thing like copyright fucking strike. I went, you're fucking joking. It's my fucking music. I fucking sent it to you. When they said it, oh yeah, sorry. I said, he can have no right to fucking put a copyright on it, a bastard. Some American guy.
See you later, Steve. Hope you have a decent day tomorrow. Hope it's not too bad.
Yeah, hope the appointment goes well, Steve. Take care, mate.
Later. Yeah, fucking copyright strike there was only giving it when you own piece of fucking music.
Oh, fuck's sake.
there
And
was
most of it was sound sampled anyway. You know what I mean?
there was a couple in the Philippines. They've been caught out big time. They had about 50 channels,
Yeah.
and they weren't even covering. They were miming to back to original music.
Oh, fuck.
Copyrighting it,
Fucking nick it.
copyrighting it, and then putting copyright claims against the original artists.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking unbelievable, isn't it?
But
Something
they had,
wrong.
just to avoid getting caught, they had about 50 different channels, this couple.
There's
Yeah.
something wrong with these people.
Well-
There really is something wrong with them, I'll tell you.
I had permission to use a piece of music from James Rolfe,
Yeah.
Star Sailor, and I put it on, and some fucking company wanted to copy that strike on out, and I got fucking permission. And permission, I had to send a fucking email with written permission. And the company who wanted the fucking copyright strike or money had fuck all to do with Star Sailor.
Jesus Christ.
It's
that's
an
how
easy way to start ripping people off, though, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
how the industry is going, though.
What's annoying me at the minute?
Again, the onus is on you to prove that you know it's either your piece
Yeah.
of music or you've got permission to use it. Instead of the person saying, saying you used it unlawfully.
What's really annoying me at the minute, and I see why it's there, and I like it, but it's also really irritating me, is AI.
I knew that's where he was going.
Right? Because
The world will not be wanted or needed any fucking more. And I tell you, have you seen some of these robots that they're producing in China as well?
Oh yeah.
And our life and now fucking quick the learning shit. We're going to be fucking off here. I tell you, they're going to off us all. We're all going to buy the fuckers to do things, and they're going to kill us all.
Yeah, but have you seen the latest one that the government's trying to bring in?
No.
Giving AI open access to all internet sources.
Medical records and what have you as well, wasn't it? Yeah, there was a big thing
It was open access.
Right, Mike.
Mike.
Hey, Mike.
It's open access to absolutely everything on the net.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think AI, it has its places, and I think AI is very good.
Now, if you remember when I was at university, my professor was Jimmy Yip, who was one of the leading AI and robotics experts in the world, and he was such a fucking clever guy. I mean, he went to Leeds. He went from here to Leeds University. He's retired now, but he's still working on fucking projects. But I'm telling you, these things are going to come, and we're going to be the fucking ones that get extinct. They're going to look at us as inferior. I'm telling you.
I think they already do, mate. I think.
You've seen the film, the fucking realities to come.
I was going to say, Terminator is coming true. Fucking Skynet.
Kind of, yeah. Well, you've already said that the AI technology has pretty much learned everything it can already of the human race.
Yeah.
It's already learned it all.
Now it's just refining artistic stuff.
The next stage is to go beyond us.
Self-awareness.
So it becomes superior to us, which some people won't take very much, let's be honest. But
they still got this legality thing, haven't they, with it? Does it become a person if it becomes self-aware? And that's a difficult thing, and no government's actually answered that yet, have they?
No, it will, Mike. There's no doubt about it. It will become the downfall of mankind.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, actually, I'm going to correct you there, Mike. I don't think AI is the downfall of mankind. I think mankind.
Mankind is the downfall of mankind by
The
creating.
most evil thing on this planet, the most dangerous thing to the human race, is the human race.
Yeah.
It always has been.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
We are far more dangerous and evil and nasty than any other being on the planet.
But we're the only animal that kills for fun.
I have not killed anybody yet.
Today.
Fucking couple that I want to. One of them lives right fucking above me.
Over you.
You'll be getting another Asbo, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Collect them.
Stick them up on the fridge.
On the wall.
Yeah, you have to get them framed and lined up.
Mm.
Still got fucking paperwork from him there, you know, from when I ran a pirate radio station and
Fucking pirate radio station. That was great.
I don't know the difference between fucking streaming stuff and the fucking pirate radio station. Eh? Fucking hell.
Fucking, honestly, it's the human race is definitely doomed. It really is.
It always has been, hasn't it? I'm surprised that we haven't nuked each other. Fucking really am.
Look what's happening here. We're about to go to war with Canada because Trump's a fucking idiot.
Mm.
And how long do you think it's going to be before you end up going to war with China?
Exactly. I mean, Trump literally made a statement that he is going to go into China or into Canada forcefully and take all their non-renewable resources.
Don't fucking twist. You know, if you go China, I've got one of the biggest, fucking newest naval forces in the world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the biggest military.
Mm.
I mean, you think how many Chinese people there are.
There's more Indian people than there's Chinese.
Yeah, well, we're not bringing the Indians in this fight as well. We're not taking them all on, Dave. Just go calm down a minute.
Yeah, no, there's just a few billion.
To think of taking on somebody like China or, like you said, India, is madness. It is absolutely madness. To
He said, pick on the poor Canadians.
Yeah, let's go and beat the Canadians up. I don't think that'll end that. I don't think it will be as simple as he thinks.
Oh no.
Mm.
There's citizens in Canada that are releasing the information that their government gives them that we don't hear, on our side of everything. Oh, it's going to be horrific very quickly.
Oh, Canada's going to blow up.
You know, a lot of Canadians on the borders, a lot of Americans on the borders, they cross over each other's border regular.
Yeah.
Shopping and what have you.
I mean,
it's ridiculous. It really is.
I mean, America will be screwed anyway because
Well, you
Canada,
know what?
all they got to do is blow up the power stations that are supplying the cross border.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what? You know what Canada should do? Build a big fucking
The Americans pay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Sorry, I couldn't resist that one.
It's fucking true.
I don't know.
I mean,
Nah,
it's getting to the point now where give it 6 months to a year, it's going to be damn near impossible to leave the country.
Hmm.
Your issue now, I'm willing to bet, Tyler, is if you were to decide to say come to the UK, you came over for like a holiday, not to live, just came over for like a holiday. When you went back, they would have their eye on you of what you've been up to, America,
Yeah.
because your country at the minute is so paranoid. It is, and that is a dangerous situation.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's only a few weeks ago, Tyler. We were all chatting and we're just talking about how far certain places were from you, and you couldn't see anything over the US border. on
Yes,
Google.
that is true. They already have an eye on us. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
we're on the blacklist.
maps on my phone and tried to see the time it would be to drive from where I am to certain parts of Canada. And as soon as you hit the Canadian border, it shuts off access.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Like I
literally
said to you, I mean, something as simple. We were messing about like we used to in your chat, and I sent a video, just a normal music video off YouTube. Just sent it over to
Yeah.
Tyler in our chat. Everyone else could view it. Wasn't allowed in America. And I'm trying to think who it was. It was something. It was a 70s band.
Cozy Powell, Dance with the Devil.
Cozy Powell, Dance with the Devil, right? But
1973.
but for some reason, Google in America won't allow him to watch it.
That's fucking strange. What happened to this free internet? You know, not being fucking looked at as something that needs regulating all the time.
Well,
the biggest problem is now, because we've got the internet, we all know people or interact with people in lots of other countries. And we know the propaganda isn't fucking true, because we see the people, we talk to the people. I mean, I follow Canadians on Twitch and what have you, as well as Americans and Chinese and what have you.
Yeah,
we know people all over the world these days. I mean, I'm on Chips. I have my own clan, and my own clan's made up of English, Welsh, Scots, Americans, Canadians, Chinese, Filipinos, and in my clan alone, that's absolutely everybody talks to everybody these days.
Yeah,
and we know that the propaganda is absolute bullshit. And the only reason people go to war is for either money or resources.
Yeah.
The problem is America doesn't really have either anymore.
And that's the whole. I mean, shit. They stopped making pennies because they're complaining that it's not cost effective. Which I do get the logic, because now it costs the U.S. government 3 cents to produce every penny.
Yeah.
So I get it to a certain degree. But now you got people going off, well, I went to the store and spent this much money and this was my change, but they only gave me this much. Yeah, because we don't have pennies to give you your exact change anymore.
Yes, so the government is making more money.
But the thing is, governments discontinue coins all the time, don't they? We have it here for years or whatever. I do understand that. If it's costing more to produce something, you stop producing it, don't you? You don't run these things at a loss.
But things
it's like notes only have a certain amount of lifetime, don't they? Even these plastic fucking things we've got now, we're not money shit.
Yeah, you should see the quality of our money. Tear it into pieces easier.
There's a difference there though in the States, because if it's actually damaged there, you can actually claim it, can't you? And get new currency back for it.
Yeah, you can take it to the banks and they'll exchange it if you have a certain percentage of the bill.
Yeah, it won't accept it. Won't accept it damaged. You don't get anything back for it. Because we had a spate at one time of shops actually tearing, when it was paper, tearing to make sure the silver thing in it was real. And then other shops wouldn't accept that then because it was damaged.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when you sellotape it, they wouldn't accept it because you sellotape that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do understand that. If it costs more to produce, why produce it? Just discontinue it.
I mean, you got other issues too. I've literally gotten money out of the ATM. This is years ago. Took it to a store. They used the little markers they used to use to check if bills were real or not, and it was fake, straight out of the ATM.
ATM, yeah, it's happened here.
You know,
we had a nice ATM here just up the road that used to give you more money than you actually asked for, and only give it you several times as well, which was really good. Bastards have fixed it though.
Not until you'd emptied it, though, Dave.
Not me. Not me. I was too late. It was already empty by the time I got to know about it. But it didn't happen just the once. It happened for months on end, didn't it? Must have cost them an absolute fortune.
Don't worry, Tyler. Donald will print some more money.
Yeah.
And then he'll print some more again next week.
With nothing to back it up.
Not worth anything anyway, money, is it? It's just a fake thing, isn't it, really?
Yeah, he's.
I mean, I very rarely see what they call real money because everything paid for by card these days.
That's the trouble. Everybody does nowadays pays for everything with a card, don't they?
And then they get arsey because it doesn't fucking work.
Yep.
And then get arsey when you tell them, yeah, go get some cash. And then get arsey when they come back with the cash and explain to them, yeah, sorry, because you got a £20 note, I'm going to have to give you a change voucher.
That's just you bus drivers.
Bus drivers are the biggest rip-off of the lot because they won't give you change, will they? They say either you give us the right money or you get off the bus or we don't give you any change. We'll give you this simple note. Bleeding rip-off bus drivers. Terrible. Bus drivers are the worst. They really are.
Oh, absolute wankers, aren't they? Yeah.
Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head.
I mean,
And then wheels go round and round and round.
Yeah.
And the wipers
they're
go.
making a couple of £100 a day from that one.
Yeah. Especially them down south, you know what I mean? Devon area and all that lot, Cornwall. All that. Them ones down there, they're the fucking worst of the lot.
Yeah, I know.
And it could be even worse. Could be a Yorkshire coach driver.
Ooh.
Oh, that was bitch, yeah. Put my claws away.
Sponsored by Smog.
And only has a strawberry and has a strawberry flavor pro.
I used 47 strawberries. It's perfect.
And it still doesn't taste like strawberry.
But it won't do. You're using a smoke tank. That's why.
You know, smoke. Originally, it was fairly good. It was reasonably priced. The stuff was all right. It was only when they brought out these 2-team ones and they was doing this stupid stuff, but it was all the same fucking chip inside and what have you.
Oh, the fucking TF series?
Yeah, the fucking... That's when it started going crap. I know the TFV stuff always had problems with fucking leaks and what have you.
It was TFV 8 onward.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Yeah.
TFV4, if you remember, had a faulty top that when you were done with it and fast it so many times that eventually you go like that and the fucking thing would open. And then you lose vacuum and it all everywhere.
Yeah, I'll give you that, Mike. Yeah, the X Cube 2. Yeah, that wasn't a bad model, actually.
Yeah, it's good. I got the X Cube.
It was like a fucking brick, wasn't it?
Yeah, the
You
zebra
got pissed off with them, you just threw the mud at them.
The zebra stuff, the wooden zebra stuff, that was fucking brilliant. Can't think what the fucking called that. I've got them in there somewhere.
And then they brought out the Alien and all the paint fell off.
Yeah, because of the fucking oil that was left on it when it's fucking sprayed, and that's what it was, wasn't it? They left the oil on the fucking metal.
Yeah.
Pick the mud up and all the paint fell off in your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Then people got pissed off with that, and if you remember, the Alien come out at the same time, and everybody jumped on that.
Yeah.
No, the Predator.
The Predator, not the Alien. The Predator, which was very similar in every way.
Yeah, but
Except
the
paint
Predator,
stayed on.
the Predator had another trick up its sleeve. it would auto fire.
Oh
Mine
yeah.
never did. Mine's still going now. Mine never had that problem. But I mean, we had mods like that anyway, didn't we? Where we had certain batches that do silly things. No.
I mean,
Like not fitting the mod.
I've got a Predator. I've got a Predator that I got as a replacement from Wismec
Yeah.
after my first one started auto firing, and I sent them a video of it. Sent them a video of it.
Yeah.
Then they sent me a replacement, and then I managed to fix the original one, and I gave that to my son.
It's the way to do it, isn't
That
it?
was the clear one, wasn't it? That had cage on it.
No, that was the one after.
Yeah.
It still had the same issue.
You used to melt them fuckers.
Yeah,
you could
they
melt
melted.
that.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, the Predator looked a lot like the Alien.
Yep.
Similar side firing system as well.
Yeah.
But you used to get e-liquid inside the switch.
It was a direct competitor, wasn't it? That's what it was. For that particular one.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was made. That was their first project with Sinovape. After J-Bo left Wismec.
That's right, because
I
J-Bo
thought J-Bo was
didn't.
still there when that was made.
No, J-Bo just left.
Well, he went downhill from when J-Bo left anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because J-Bo didn't design the Predator.
No, he
No.
didn't.
No,
Yeah,
it was designed by a company called Sinovape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That says it all, Mike. You don't remember it. It was that good a mod. You don't remember it. You see.
It wasn't.
It's a good mod. I like it. I've still got mine.
I've got one up there somewhere. But like I said, I got a replacement, and then I fixed the original one. What it was e-liquid got inside the micro switch
Yeah.
and carbonized on the disc. But you could actually take the micro switch apart. I took the switch apart, cleaned the disc, put it back in, fired up straight away. No auto fire anymore. And my lad used it for about 18 months. Never missed a beat again.
I'm trying to think. Well, there was another mod out that auto fired as well, wasn't there? I can't remember. That was out around about the same time.
There's been quite a few.
Yeah, they had massive problems.
It's because they were all using exactly the same pop plate micro switch.
Right.
Yeah. There was a lot of Smoke Fury. Yes, I do, Mike. I remember that.
I still think the best vape pipe was Guardian 3. Still say that was the best.
I always liked the look of the Guardian 3, but I never bought one.
I did. If you remember, I dropped it and George got hold of it and cracked the fucking near the 510.
Yeah.
Teeth down like that.
Yeah.
Thought it was something to play with running up and down the fucking corridor with it.
Yes, yeah, I do remember it now, Mike. Yeah. Yeah.
Met with a kicker switch, yeah.
Yeah, that. All these mods from years ago, some of them were fucking terrible.
I mean, it's, oh God. Sigelli with their 145 watt, 220 watt mods.
Yeah, and 145 watts, well, you were lucky.
Which was the one that did with the fog tank on? That was Sigelli, wasn't
213, wasn't it?
That was the
it?
213.
213.
Yeah. That was all right. Not a bad mod.
Yeah, but it was underpowered as hell. It was supposed to do 210 watts. It never got anywhere near.
Well, there was a lot that said that they do fucking wattages that they could never get anywhere near with 18650s anyway.
If you want true power, you need a lipo. I'm sorry, but it's the only way. A lipo will give you more power than anything.
Yeah.
The problem with lipos is they swell up too often, too soon for me.
It depends if you treat them properly.
Well, you can discharge them to within 5% of them being offered and recharge them, and you'll still get a faulty cell in it. Doesn't matter. If you get the 4-cell ones, right, you always get at least one cell that'll go on it. Lipos are not the best thing in the world for anything.
What I've used,
aircraft that out like that, which they used in.
I use a lipo mod, and I never let it get below about 20%. I keep it in that nice region in the middle.
Yeah, the cells, the degradation on the cells is more rapid than
It is more rapid, yeah, because of the chemistry.
Yeah,
it's on the battery. But
you have to look at the charge and discharge lifetime rates on them, and they're quite low for the battery.
Yeah.
It
depends. If you want the power?
Yeah, a lot of people forget that anything that we can charge up only has a certain amount of lifetime before it stops. I mean, people probably still get it now where they say, "Oh, I've had these batteries a certain amount of time, and now I'm only getting like half a day out of them or whatever." You know, it's because the battery's degraded. It's come to the end of its life. It's time to change it.
I mean, it's down to the charge, how much you charge and how much you discharge it. What are you discharging it at? How much power are you trying to pull from it?
Well, at the end of the day, you've still got to put 4.2 in there, haven't you? So you know what I mean?
Of course you are.
I mean, battery storage should have around about half the charging. It shouldn't have any more than that. Well, people don't know that, and they don't do that. And then who's going to try and get a battery that they're going to store to half a charge anyway? No fucker, are they?
Well, if I store batteries, which I have got new batteries sat here, which are on literally never been charged. They're on half charge, so they're just sat there.
The limbo system where there's no degradation at all because they're not being discharged.
Yeah, I've just put 3 pairs of batteries on charge this evening. That I've had sat in the box since 22.
Yeah,
and they were still at 3.56 to 3.61 volts.
Yeah.
We were talking about this earlier, weren't we, Bill? And you know, I mean, I've got batteries here that haven't been used hard. They've been used nearly their entire life for like mouth to lung stuff. And
they haven't been your stupid build. No, we haven't had any of those on it. It kills batteries in no time at all.
Yeah, it does.
There's a draw rate from it.
Yeah, people have got to realise if you want something that's going to give you, you're going to try pulling 200 watts, or if it's a Met build and you're going to run down at 0.8 and 0.7s, 007, 008s.
Which don't ever do that.
No, never do that. You're going to kill that fucking battery quickly.
Yeah.
That is Yes, we used
to say 3 to 6 months was a good life for a battery.
Yep.
In fact,
generally
6 months, no battery.
If I'm running like a low build I can generally get 6 to 8 months out of if I'm running it on a Mac.
with the 21700 though,
Yeah.
which will provide a lot more currents.
Yeah. But nowadays, it's very rare you see me using a Mac anyway.
Mm.
I don't use Macs as much as I used to. I don't vape.
Out for ages, me, Mac. Not a one out for ages. I mean, there's people who was Mac users that ended up just pod users, didn't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't vape. I don't vape big high wattage anymore, really. I've got a couple of mods that are running reasonably high wattage, but nothing massive. So,
I mean, once the batteries in this are flat and the batteries that are in this are flat, they're going in for recycling.
Yeah.
Because I'm replacing those sets.
Yeah,
I've got a pair of 25Rs that I've had for nearly 5 years. They're now about fogged, but they'll go in my torch.
The thing is with 25R, right? If you look after them, they'll last for you for years. They really do. Right? Now, how many things like the Molicel ones have come along, which are a little bit higher, sticking out? How long have they lasted?
3 years.
Yeah, right, 3 years. 25 hours. A lot of people are still using it. They're still charging and discharging perfectly all right.
I mean, I could stick these in a torch and use them for 5 years.
Yeah.
In fact, I could probably stick them in one of these.
Why don't you try not being a tight bastard and put your lights on instead of using the torch?
Look, right, well, I've got it there.
It's an AIO.
It's not a fucking AIO. It's not all in one. It's got a separate fucking tank, a separate fucking battery.
Oi, we're not having swearing on this fucking channel. We're not fucking swearing on
When it comes to fucking AIO shit, that you are. AIO my fucking ass.
AIO.
I
don't want to AIO your ass.
Before you say they are not, they're fucking separate tanks. AI.
AIOs.
Hey, I did well. I managed to save it till halfway through the show before I triggered him.
I know.
You shouldn't be calling them that. They really shouldn't. Anybody who knows what an AIO is originally,
They shouldn't
hate shit about it.
You know what it is? It's the media department and the advertising department.
Yeah.
We'll call it this because it's easier.
And it was all started by Billy Box.
All in fucking one.
An
all-in-one, the coil is direct to the battery. A piece of glass goes over the top of that, and then a top screws onto the fucking top of the coil. That's an AIO. It is all in one. It is one fucking thing.
Aspire made one, and Smock made one. They're the only two I can think of that fulfill what you just said.
I've got about
E-Leaf made one as well. E-Leaf made one which had those JF coils.
Yeah, there's a few. I've got about 3 or 4 of them, I think, on channel.
BF coils, JF, BF ones that spread.
The BF coils that took the F on the top.
Yeah.
There's quite a few fucking about. There was quite a few of them made. But you can't call these. I don't even know how they come up with that to call it an all-in-one. That to me, that makes any fucking kit you got an all-in-one because you get a fucking tank, blazeable batteries.
What they technically should have called it is a pod system because It is a
What
pod.
it is, yeah. It's a pod, yeah.
Mm.
It's a rebuildable pod system.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be accurate. That would be an accurate description. But the advertising department got hold of it and thought, I know, we'll call it an AIO.
Yeah, just to upset Dave.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
to upset Dave.
Upset
And
Dave.
it works.
Bastards. There's no need for it. No need to trigger me. Yeah, no, they shouldn't call it that. It's so wrong. So wrong. It's a completely false description of the item.
Yeah, but they've done that so many times, vape companies, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Products. So many times.
You know, you look at some of the pod mods. They were not pod mods because as a mod they were a complete failure.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
They were just pod systems that were at a push capable of taking a tank,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
providing you wanted to vape mouth to lung, because they were no good for anything else.
Well, everybody went mad for the Caliburns, didn't they?
I don't understand that because the only one I had, I fucking hated.
I
thought it
never
was-
had a Caliburn.
Nor did
I
I.
thought it was shit.
I tried a Caliburn. Jenny had one. Jenny Sin. She loved them.
Hmm.
And I tried it, and I was
Kira did as well. Kira loved them. And the biggest load of shite out there.
the vape I got from it was
Mediocre.
dismal. It was dismal. To be perfectly honest. Yes, there was flavourish dust.
Well, all them type ones you could say was like that. Anyway, there wasn't great on flavour.
Well, you've got to remember the experts of the vaping world, Dave. You know, people far superior to us like me.
And I've told you before, you know what an expert is? An X is an has-been and a spurt's a drip of water under pressure.
Exactly. That's why I went with expert. They've all said that a mouth to lung device has got to be super tight and, you know, like sucking a golf ball through a fucking garden hose.
How many times have I gone fucking X shit about that? Who in the right mind ever had a thing that you went, if you'd done a roll up and it was that tight, you'd fucking rolled it wrong.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I have an open vape, even mouth to lung. I like an open vape. To me, that's more like a cigarette. None of this fucking got to have it that tight that you're squeezing cheeks of your ass together. No, it's ridiculous. No one ever had cigs like that. And if he was rolling cigs like that, he was fucking rolling them wrong.
Definitely was.
And
it's like using a Nautilus with two air holes open. Who the fuck still uses a Nautilus and knows what two air holes mean?
I don't think the Nautilus.
coils in there. Air's wide open.
Yeah.
I
It's a
mean,
nice draw.
that's
It's a nice draw on that.
I've got this wide open.
I've got that wide open.
Wide open. I don't know if you can see that. Not the best light in the world here.
No, there's a bit of glare on it. I think it's coming
Yeah,
off.
I've got a light directly above it. That's why.
It's bouncing off your head. That's what it is.
You know what? It's not actually that bad, is it?
No, it's not. Mate.
Mine's bouncing off mine more. My light.
I didn't like saying Craig, but seeing that
I
you
know,
brought
that's
it
all
up-
right. That's all right.
No, yeah, I still have that wide open on fucking anything, me, any coil. I don't understand it.
As we always say, it's personal preference.
It is, but who in the right mind is vaping something good? Cheeks in,
Yeah.
squeezing an ass cheeks. No.
Well, you
I know
did
that.
say
I mean, if you've ever done that and you've ever done that by mistake, the first thing you fucking learn is it burns it quick.
Yeah.
But you scared of me.
I mean, who said that? Talking through the squirrel's cheeks of their asses.
Yeah, because
You've
there's
got
not
to
enough air
remember,
going through the coil.
if you're going to do a vaping with it, style vape, you've got to do the.
What? Stop drinking that hard.
Oh, it really hits. Yeah, well, that's because you just hit it about 9 times and you just nicked yourself out, you fucking wally.
Wow, it's so many.
Yeah, but the first two he blows.
I'm not making any reply to that.
I kept him out fucking shut well and truly then.
So everybody in the room's head went to the same spot, and I'm not saying shit.
Stop feeding the lines.
Vic's the only person I know who purges.
Can you just excuse me a minute, guys? I'm just going to go and get another. I'll be back in a sec.
Wait for the shuffle.
Yeah.
The Dave shuffle.
Mm.
But yeah, Vic's the only person I know who still purges when he vapes.
Yeah, but he's purging on a fucking mouth to lung tank.
What
We haven't
gets me,
actually,
what,
we
what
haven't
gets
actually
me
purged on a mechanical mod since we got a 21700.
Mm.
I must have.
on a mod like this, you don't have to purge because it's got a preheat.
Yep.
I
In
haven't
honour of
even touched
Dave,
on
I'm
that.
going to have a Dave break.
Oh, that means I can go for the day break as well then.
Yeah, Dave and I are off for a break together.
Yeah. We'll go for
Oh,
the day
God.
break. Can I I'll just leave the fucking screen, fuck it. Can't be bothered.
Soggy Slipper Brigade to the rescue.
Don't wear slippers.
You know, he only denied the slipper part. Nothing about the shoes being soggy.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep, he now has webbed feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I must admit, I need to go through my batteries again.
Yeah, I mean, mine still lasts me, all day, but you can tell where the voltage is at as you go, Well, I need to get these chargers that actually has a proper readout on it, not just fucking charge lights.
Yeah.
Well, I had a really nice charger and it took a shit out of nowhere. I think it was an 8-bay, one of the X-Star chargers, and it was great when I had it.
Mm. Usually,
The X-Star VC8 is a damn good charger.
well, I've got the VC4. Still got the voltage readout on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a VC8 Plus and an XC4. The
Mm.
XC4 is the mains powered one.
Yeah.
They're both good chargers.
Mm.
See, the Dalek's faster.
Mm.
Yeah, but you had to take your slippers off.
No, I wrong them out actually, but
No, he had to take them off and get that Fred Bluestone traction going and get his feet kicking real quick.
no.
I could hear all that shit you was going on about.
Mm.
The
Yeah,
socks
I don't
have
wear
have
slippers.
those grippy pads on. I've got grippy pads on the bottom of my socks that give me extra speed.
I don't wear slippers or socks because of the amount of fluid they retain. Can't do it anymore. Fucking feet are swelling up and going down all the time. So I have to walk around now in bare feet.
So I only put shoes on if I go out.
Yeah. Anyway, you've had a proper show now because you've had a day break.
Mhm.
And a proper
We
day
always
break.
have a
yeah.
day break because
We always have a day break.
I
No,
always
you've
go
got to
for
have
a
a
day
day break. Sometimes you've got to have a day break.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey up, he's on the beer.
Oh, a
I've
Davros
seen it
break.
before.
Oh,
No,
Davros break.
A Davros
you know,
break. Yeah.
this tin Guinness is not fucking Guinness. It's piss water with a hint of Guinness. That's all it is. But it's nice, doesn't it?
It's much better over here.
Well, I know that.
It will be.
I'll send you a glass of Guinness over it by post.
All right. Can you send me two just in case one gets broken and emptied on the way?
Fucking Royal Mail, they'd probably lose it.
What you could do is you could freeze it first,
It never
and then it'll be defrosted in time for him to have it when it gets there.
Do not freeze Guinness.
No.
You
Oh,
can't get it.
Now that Craig has officially offended an entire chunk of the world.
What's
Okay.
next? What's next?
Oh.
Fucking Iceland doing haggis in frozen bags.
Don't mention Iceland. Fucker still owe me a bag of shopping.
mm.
That should have been delivered fucking Thursday. I'll eventually get it, won't I?
Mm.
Yeah, when you don't want it.
Next time you have the grandkids.
It was Bill. 90% of the stuff in there was for the grandkids, right? Timeouts, all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Pringles, right?
Mm.
They've been and fucking gone, you know. So it was a fucking waste of time, wasn't it? I mean, I bet most of their shit anyway over shit with them over the weekend. I better not do me fucking bloods. I bet I know that.
It's not going to come up with a number. It's just going to come up. You fucking idiot.
Well, my feet are fucking swelling hard. Well, they've been swelling over the last couple of days. That when I have a lot of sugar, obviously, I retain even fucking more fucking water in me. And I've got obviously Bill be probably the same as me. Middly feet and toes, it's just numb. You know, you don't feel a thing. But when you've really had too much sugar, it feels like they've swollen up underneath and you're walking on water. I don't know if you've had that, Bill.
Yeah.
It's awful. That's how mine are at the moment. Because I've had that much shit, the kids.
I'm going to change the name of this channel to the Diabetic Check-In, you know. Because I'm borderline diabetic now. I'm waiting for the results on mine. Craig's already on the borderline as well.
No,
Well, Craig stepped
I'm
over
on
the-
metformin and got.
Yeah, he stepped over the border.
Most
I've
people
stepped
in the
up.
Western world are borderline anyway because of the shit
Mm.
we eat and the amount of sugar and salts and fucking shit that's in everything. You know,
Yeah.
it gets to what we fucking eat. And then obviously when you are diagnosed, then you give them the list of what you can eat and it's all boring shit that you'd never eat in the first place. Or it's tasteless.
Are you having trouble again, Lisa? Fuck's sake.
Shit.
The problem,
Yeah.
and then we have Tyler, who he's starting to recognise that he might need to do something about it.
He's young enough to do something about it. And I mean, most of the world's got type 2 diabetes. So, you know, it's preventable. It's sugar and fucking shit in everything we eat. Because we have so many processed fucking things, tin things. More sugar in tin things, fucking peas and carrots and all sorts. All got fucking sugar in there containing with it. You know, it's just the shit we eat. And, you know, for most of us, for the older ones of us, old farts like me, we've been eating that since the 60s. You know what I mean? This processed food. So we're about to becoming fucking diabetics.
Lisa, I think you got that the wrong way. Well, your body got it the wrong way round. 4.9. So you wait to get it above 5, and it went to 4.3. Hey,
My mind's up and down like a prostitute Snickers. Really is all fucking time. I can't get control of mine. But there again,
I know mine will drop by midnight. It'll drop to about 4.9.
the thing
Because-
is, like you said, Tyler is at that age where he can do more about it.
yeah,
His age.
yeah.
Which is why Bella and I have kept nagging at him to try and trying to get him to do something because
I've had to do it with my Gemma this weekend because she's starting with fucking similar thing on Peter. So you're gonna have to cut out and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, she's what, 38.
Yeah.
Oh, she's still young enough to fucking change it down.
Yeah.
if you've got the opportunity to change it, fucking do it for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's enough information out there now. I mean, at one time there was no information, was there? You might get a little bit of a. You get diagnosed with it, then you get a list of stuff that you had to do.
Okay.
But
Good
that, you
news.
never knew about it.
Yeah. Good news. You can't eat any of this anymore. Damn,
Yeah.
that's everything I ate.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
by the way, here's a load of tablets you've got to take too. Fuck off, numbnuts.
I
Yeah.
wish it was just fucking tablets, but it's injections
Well,
as
yeah.
well.
Well, the other problem is the stuff that you was told to eat that's good for you all contain sugars, fruits, milk,
Yeah.
everything that we've all got some type of sugar in. Bread.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of sugars. And the fucking, the worst type of sugars for you.
I said bread, wheat. The sugar in wheat is one of the worst possible.
What, have you ever had any of the bread alternatives?
No.
I have. The way a fucking ton and they're nothing like fucking bread.
My mum has them because she's borderline celiac,
Right. Yeah.
and but you sit and read the list of ingredients on them. They're ridiculous.
Yeah.
One of the primary ingredients on the bread for celiacs is sugar. Because otherwise, everything else just tastes like vomit.
Well, it's like me with the heart problem. They give you a list of things you should be eating for that, and a lot of that is like fruit, granary bread. Well, I'm fucking diabetic as well. You know what I mean?
You fucked all the way.
I mean, the one that got me was I thought, oh, it's all right. I'll try eating yogurt instead. And they go, oh, low fat yogurt. Yeah, great. How have you made it low fat? Oh, we've increased the sugar.
Yep.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Put the fat back in and take the sugar out, and I can eat it.
The thing is, I mean, I don't do what I'm supposed to. I don't fucking read labels anymore because I found myself reading that and going, well, I fancy these, but I can't have it because it's got this, that, and the other in. And then you come home, you got nothing in to fucking eat. There's nothing there you can have. Or it's boring, tasteless shit.
Think about it like food coloring over here, Dave. I'm allergic to food coloring. So trying to find damn near anything I can actually eat is
it's difficult, yeah.
I told you before, Diana, what your best diet option is dog food.
Dude, there's less ingredients in than what's in my freezer.
Get a kibble. Get a bit of kibble. Get a bit of kibble. You'll be all right.
You well away.
Yeah,
I mean, what was it, Matt? I found I had frozen burgers in the freezer like 6 months ago, and one of those the main ingredients was what was it? Just blood.
It wasn't me.
The thing
Me-
is,
I think beef was third on the list.
yeah,
It was one of the top three, but yeah, I don't think it was number one.
you know, you could have like dog food, and you'd end up with a lovely coat. Your beard would look nice.
Fantastic scene, yeah.
Full of marrow, Sally.
Yeah.
Just don't walk slowly past any lampposts.
And then you'd start chasing cars.
Yeah, but not entirely. We'd chase the parked ones.
And then he'd keep falling off the sofa because he'd try and lick his balls.
Yeah, well, as long as he doesn't hit the floor and on his ass and then go rough, you know, it'd be all right. Even worse if you sat on sandpaper and went rough, wouldn't it? You know, you get a lot of sympathy on this channel, don't you? You feel the love and the sympathy on this channel.
We specialise in sympathy.
Yeah, I've noticed. Don't trigger anybody with anything, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is one of the bad side effects is that fatigue you get from it, Lisa.
Yeah.
You just don't want to do anything because you feel so tired all the time.
One of the things I've got chronic fatigue.
Yeah.
Fucking awful thing.
Well, they haven't given me any medication yet. I'm waiting to do some more blood tests in 3 months' time. So I've got
Yeah.
3 months.
That's normal.
The problem is, Matt, that once you're diagnosed with one thing and you try and correct that, you're making something else worse.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's great. More
So you're
tablets.
going in circles.
I-
If you remember with the arrhythmia that I had, how much did they fuck about changing your medications and shit?
Jesus Christ, did they? I mean, that was part of the other sort of part of the reason that the channel
Yeah, quit. Yeah.
not went, but we talked
Slowed
about it
down.
all the time, all of us, didn't we? And you were getting to a point where your health was bad. It was
Yeah, well, if you look at a few years ago, or it was 4 years ago, it looked like my cancer had come back. I'd lost that much fucking weight. I went down from like 15 stone to fucking 9 stone.
I mean, as you remember at the time, Dave, I said that to you because I was genuinely, I did think that at the time. I thought, fuck, this is because my dad at the time, he had his cancer and was on his way out. And then you got ill, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" You know, it was
that all come down to all these changes in medications and stuff.
Yeah,
you know, it was causing other fucking problems. You go around in circles. But Bill knows this because the amount of things he has wrong with him. You go around in circles. You try and correct one thing, and it makes something else fucking worse.
And it did fuck you up. It proper fucked you up. I mean, then you had the problem with the skin problem and all of that.
I've still got that. It still comes back every now and then. I still have that special steroid cream and the special moisturisers.
I mean, that was fucking nasty.
Yeah. You know do you know what the cause of that was? And it comes back regular. It's a fungal treatment that Chinese manufacturers put on leather and fake leather goods to stop any sort of fungus and mold getting on them while they're in transport.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There was cases of it actually burning people about 20 years ago with these cheap sweets from MF, whatever it was. People was lying down on them and ended up being fucking burnt because of the chemical they'd been sprayed with. And it's all just an antifungal. But the thing is, you can't wash it off. You can't get rid of it. It's there forever. Jesus. So if you get a chair and it's got leather arms or even leather arms, and you start getting little red marks and lumps, and they start weeping, that's the reason. It's because you're allergic to that fungicide that's on it.
Yeah, but yours weren't just little marks, mate. It was fucking.
Septic, I had to scrub them out myself and what have you. Yeah, so,
It was horrendous at the time.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
took all the skin off my back and all the skin off my arms. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've still got a picture of that.
Hmm.
I think I probably have somewhere in our chat. To be fair, it wasn't
Yeah, it's
not
It's
nice.
not, so if anybody ever gets any sort of irritation from any new chair that they've got, that they've ordered from Amazon and what have you, I can almost guarantee it's going to be that. It's going to be the fungus on it.
Makes you wonder how many people are affected that badly from it. Though.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I have lots of allergies anyway, so I might have been a bit more susceptible than other people. But there's been quite a lot of people that have had the same problem. Just be careful, you know what I mean? You can become allergic to anything at any time in your life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Ex-wives usually.
yeah, you say about balancing conditions and that. I saw a different GP for the first time in about 5 years. And I said, one of the first things is, half the time it feels like I'm playing a balancing act, trying to balance different conditions and avoid certain medications to avoid other problems. Things like painkillers that unfortunately I need to take.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're like me, you become immune to them.
Yeah.
They don't work for you after a certain amount of time. I mean, my morphine doesn't even fucking touch me now.
Yeah.
I'd be dead over an overdose before it actually got rid of any of my fucking pain.
I mean, I use a combination of 3 different painkillers.
Yeah. See, I can't have certain painkillers because they cause me more problems.
Oh, there are certain painkillers that might help. They would cause other problems, like with my liver.
Yeah.
Which
And
means
stomach
I
lining.
can't have things like pregabalin.
Yeah.
Cause trouble with my liver.
Well, if you remember, I had a problem, and I still got a problem with my GP, the woman one, the new one that I got the other year. She doesn't like giving morphine out, obviously, because it's a Class A drug, so you have to sign it. She said to me, "I'm going to put you on Tramadol." So have you ever read any of my stuff? They can kill me. And she wanted to put me on them. Fucking thick bitch.
But Tramadol is just another opiate.
Yeah.
But my allergic reaction to it is so bad that it can kill me. And she hasn't read any of the fucking notes of anything. I mean, she still won't give me my full amount of morphine anyway, but fuck it. I live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in pain. I'm fucking used to it. You get used to it.
You get used to it. I mean, this is why I refuse to see a different doctor normally. The only reason I saw a different doctor was because my GP is off on bereavement leave.
Evening, G.
Hey up, Jay.
Hey, G.
Hey, Jay.
She's lost a family member, so she's off, and they're not quite sure how long for. So I agreed to see a different doctor, and the one I saw was actually really good.
Yeah,
because she didn't try and push something on me that I can't take. She sat there, she read me notes and goes through it all, and she goes, "You've got quite a complicated combination of conditions." I says, "Yeah, it's why sometimes it feels like it's a job managing them all."
Yeah. Well, it is a job, isn't it? Because when you do have a lot of problems, you're having to try and sort each one out And every day you're taking this, that, and the other. I mean, I'm the worst person in the world because I don't take fuck all now. I just say to them like, "Fuck that! I'm not having it. I'll have a bit of morphine, and that's it. Fuck you."
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not doing the best for myself, but I'm also not doing the worst for myself because it's not making me like a fucking zombie. You know. The thing is, my doctor, if you remember, I had a great doctor before this woman.
Yeah.
Luigi Picardo. I'll be telling descendants. He was absolutely brilliant, and for a guy in his 40s, it was very sad news that he'd actually got cancer and died. That's why he'd left when, you know. Quick. And he was an absolutely fantastic doctor. The woman they replaced him with was a student doctor there. You know, when they do the, is it 12 weeks in a GP surgery?
Yeah.
And they took her on. Now, I complained about her when she was a student. So she doesn't like me anyway. She just looks down the nose at me and hates me.
Yeah, I mean, I've phoned up to make an appointment with GP, and she go, "Oh, you can see." No, can't. Oh, you can. No.
See, the problem is,
it finishes up now. The only reason I saw this one is because she is completely new to the practice.
Yeah.
The two doctors I'm prepared to see aren't around at the minute.
Yeah.
So I was prepared to see a completely new doctor. But I wasn't prepared to see any of the others who were already there.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust them. I've had 4 different GPs there who weren't my GP, put me on something that caused me problems.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to trust. You've got to be able to have trust in the GP. Otherwise, it's pretty important.
They always say, "Well, we're trying to balance it. We try to balance it with this, what you're already having, and we try to balance it with that, what you're already having." And you basically a fucking guinea pig until they can balance it up. And then that might last. Bill will say, that might last working all right for a few months or even a year, and then something else is wrong. And that throws it all out again, and you're back to square one of fucking different drugs, trying different ones.
But that's where seeing the same GP, at least she knows what my history is.
Yeah.
She knows all the different stuff I've been through over the years.
She knows you're a twat.
Well,
she knows I'm a complete twat.
The biggest problem with surgeries now is that you never really get to see the same person, do you?
No.
Well, I do.
Yeah, you're one of the lucky ones. I did when they had Picardo when he was alive. After that, it was the chuck in wherever you want. So I used to say, like, I want the other practice owner, like Dr. Finlay. Yes, his name is Dr. Finlay.
Dr. Finlay.
Dr. Finlay.
Yeah, you are. You definitely go.
Well, you can't get in to see him because everybody wants to see him.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm fortunate. They won't put me with a doctor that I turn. If I say nope, the second they hear a name, and they know why I won't see half of the GPs there again.
Yeah, well,
it's on file. Of course, they give me medication that's fucked up my head meds.
Yeah.
Now, for me, that's the worst thing you can possibly do, as Matt well knows. I've refused to see those doctors again, particularly when 2 of them tried to double down on the medication that had fucked my head up again.
Right.
Yeah, this medication isn't working. Right, we'll give you a double dose of it then.
We'll give you more, yeah.
Right.
I've had that.
No, you won't.
I mean, it's like Lisa's just, about she's got to go back as soon as possible. Yeah, you've got to, Lisa. You've got to get it something sorted because the way you're going from high to low so quickly is.
Yeah, and he's
It's not. It's not.
There's
healthy.
obviously, like we've said before, there's obviously something pretty dramatic going on somewhere, and it needs finding out sooner rather than later. Because
I was to ask as well, is Big G the Big G that I know
Yeah,
from a long time ago?
yeah.
it might be.
Oh, G, how are you doing? I won't say your name because I know you don't like your name being said.
Harold.
No, same as my dog.
Yes, G, and congratulations to G because he's got his new place now. He's got his own place
Oh,
now.
Oh,
excellent.
brilliant stuff.
So
Nice.
I'm well pleased for him. Just don't go overdoing it, G, and fucking yourself up decorating like you probably will anyway.
Yeah, it has. I mean, you probably know I don't do vaping gear anymore at all. I don't like that. I do gaming now more than out else. I'm gonna just chair. I bought a cheap and cheerful chair. Right, supposed to be temporary. I've had it 6 months, and all it does is the gas goes. I've got a chair sat there. It's 40-year-old. From when I used to work for Great Manchester County Council, and the gas cylinder and that still works and never goes down unless you put it down. The only problem is that I haven't got arms.
Yeah, the only problem is the county council want it back.
No, they don't, because they don't exist. I work for the residuary body that's and the building we sold for £6 million. Can you imagine what that's worth now?
Dave's best chair, not for him, for us. Dave's
us?
best chair was
The
the
killer.
one that automatically kept reclining on its own.
Well, you know where the bar went in? They'd obviously cut it too short, hadn't they? And it was right on the edge. So when you moved, it come out. And then obviously I'd fall backwards, kick the computer and turn it off. Because it was right on that button, if you remember. Every time.
Yeah.
The killer chair, yeah. I give that somebody didn't like in the end, I think. Yeah, it did.
That's such a shame. We
Yeah.
used to like that chair.
Definitely a killer, that chair.
It was hours of endless amusement.
For you,
for us,
yeah.
it
For
was.
me, it was like an heart attack every fucking time.
It's when you sat there doing-
every 2 minutes, bang it back in.
Yeah.
it's when you sat there on the show and you're like, anytime now, anytime.
Placing bets.
Please do, Christ.
I'm taking 20 minutes into the show and it'll be the first one where he goes.
Sweet steak on it if Dave falls out the chair.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's so dangerous, that chair. So dangerous. Went to a good home.
You hated him that much.
Okay. But yeah, it was a nightmare, that chair. It was a bit of a nightmare as well. It's falling to bleeding pieces. Well, I did get it temporary because I was meant to buy an executive chair, but one that's material, not leather or leatherette, you know.
Yeah.
And it's still in my my wish list, or still haven't gone. I'll actually buy it. Fuck that, I'll get this instead. Eventually, I'm gonna have to get it out.
Oh, dear.
Oh, terrible.
Gee, it's all right setting your studio up and the recording stuff and everything. Have you set your bed up? Have you actually got somewhere to sleep? You know, that is kind of important.
Oh, you just collapsing on the floor as usual. Well, actually, thinking about it, knowing Jay, he'll just go until he collapses, won't he?
On the sofa.
Yeah. And then 2 days later, think, I need to move.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed the post I put up today, Matt.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Big Guns. The date was when you told me about Big Guns passing away 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's it.
He was a nice guy. Nice guy.
Yeah, he was. It's a shame that, really sad. It's so
That's
sudden as well.
The only time I go on Facebook these days is either to answer my daughter or to it'll come up on my phone saying you've got these memories. I'll go on and look at memories and just chuck them out. I don't use it otherwise.
It's weird, as you get older, it seems all to be you get on your Facebook, isn't it? So and so died on this date. So and so.
Yeah.
This is getting depressing.
He was a real nice guy, and it's such a shame because he was such a young guy as well. And not only that, he was in the chat on the show on the Friday. He died on the Saturday.
Yeah.
That day after. No.
It was just so quick. It just proves that how it can happen, though, doesn't it?
What was it? 40, weren't they? Just 40?
Yeah. Just 40.
Just 40.
Yeah.
So sad. Such a young guy. Yeah.
See, Tyler, you could be next.
You never know when your number's called. It's called, isn't it?
Well, especially in fucking health problems.
I mean, most of you probably know that I lost my brother 18 months ago. The one guy you wouldn't think it happened to, he didn't smoke. He was fit, ex-para, pre-para, ex-fucking, Aero, Falklands Aero.
Yeah.
Ended up with cancer in his spine.
Yeah.
Dead within fucking 8 weeks. A guy who walked to work every fucking day and back, unless he wasn't feeling too good or he was too pissed on his way back. He gets that But the last guy you'd think, you never know when your number's going to be called or what's going to happen to you. And I mean, Gary was a fit fucking bloke, you know what I mean?
But with Gary, it went from him having that he had a fall coming off the bus, didn't he?
What happened was he come off the bus and he collapsed when he made his way home. He went down as soon as he got off the bus and he made his way home. This was a Friday coming from work. He hadn't felt great that day though, so that's why he got the bus home. And he made his way, and then he obviously lived on my mum's block as well at the time. So he said that he rang and said, "Look, I'm not great. My back's gone. I'm going to have to sort something about work." But she said, "Do you need an ambulance?" Because he was booked for not getting an ambulance. You know what I mean? If he was really ill, he'd just go like, "What's going wrong with me?" So we said, "No. See how we go on." Anyway, when the doctor examined him, he basically said he had the same as me, where I've got my disc fused and what have you, and the collapses above and all that. Said that. Anyway, sent him to hospital, and then they found it, didn't they? But it was advanced. It metastasized. It got everywhere. Fucking in no time at all. Just went through them rapidly. His fit fucking ex-padder to this guy that looked like a skeleton in the bed within 6-7 weeks.
It was like every time I spoke to you over that period, which was quite a bit over that time when you were free.
Yeah.
It was something else was going on. It was that fast. It was this was going on, and that they discovered that, and blah 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 blah. And it was fucking rapid. It was aggressive, really.
It was very aggressive, and as I say, you never know when your number's called. So tell the people around you that you love them and what have you, because you never know when you'll be able to say it again, or if you ever get to say it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But once it's called, it's called. I mean, a few times it probably feels the same. Many time with me, I thought, this is it. I'm going. I'm on my way. You know what I mean?
I've felt that way a few times.
Yeah.
It's it's stupid thing is the ones that scare me aren't the ones that are gonna kill me directly.
Yeah. The ones that take about a period of time. Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
the
I mean-
liver disease is a slow death.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And it's painful death as well.
It's
With
yeah.
this leaky valve now that I can't have any sort of operation for because of new conditions, they said to me, you could drop down today or you could be in 20 years. And that's I have to accept that
Yeah.
I could be here and I'll be gone. One of these days it'll just hit me and I'll be gone because I can't operate. I can't do anything with it because of the conditions. So time. I'm on board of time anyway. I mean, fucking I had cancer, didn't I? Bowel, and I've bladder and prostate cancer. I was given 18 months, and I managed to survive that. So from being cleared from 2006, I've been on borrowed time basically. So that same time cancer come back within 10, 15 years anyway. So every day I wake up, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's another day again.
It's a bit like for me. I look back and I think I've got 17 years that my dad didn't get. I beat the bastard.
Mm. Well, look how quick it took with my dad.
Yeah.
Went and seen him in the hospital because he was in hospital, and went and seen him with the kids. And then as soon as we leave, he goes straight down home.
Yeah.
That controlled rapidly. It's one of them things, isn't it?
It's almost as if it was.
Certain of is that we're going to die at some point.
It was almost as if I've seen the son, I've seen the grandkids, right?
Well, two days before our Gary died, he did the classic where you think there was nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
Mm.
People went to visit him. Oh, it's great today. And I went, because I knew what was coming rather quick after that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I saw my stepfather in his last 24 hours, and he wasn't even a shell of himself. He was in so much pain he couldn't move at all.
Yeah.
He was just curled up on the bed. Fortunately, it'd already been agreed that he was on the Liverpool project. And to see them give that last injection and just watch the pain fall away from him and his face relaxed. And he died in the early hours of the following morning. And me and Nan, we left and we called in at Beverley and just started walking around pretty much in a daze, but it's like we're relieved to have seen that final pain leave him before he died.
Yeah.
So, Tyler, you've got a chance to change things around, not become diabetic, not get all these extra problems you get after that. So think about it, mister.
Like I said, I literally am, as soon as the show's over, going to my mom's to pick up that monitor so I can start checking my blood sugar and get myself where I need to be.
Yeah.
Or Uncle Dave.
You're enough to make a massive difference and not end up the way we are. Well, two of us are anyway.
Well, I'm getting there.
We don't care about you.
Well, no,
I mean, the thing is, Tyler, there's a lot of stuff you're going to have to change.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've told you about the books that are helpful. and the changes in the.
I'm going to be a bitch. If you don't do it for yourself, do it for your kids.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Can't really argue with that one. So,
No, you really can't.
Mm.
Right,
It's
I've
one
got
of
the
those-
show right the way down. All this is this. Let's have something
Captain
happier.
fucking depressing, isn't he? Tonight?
Well,
You ran it all the way to where our show normally ends, to where it's like, hey, we're just gonna end it on a dark note this week.
it's because I'm a miserable.
yeah,
bastard,
but
that's what it
yeah,
is.
but we're not ending it on a dark note. We're ending it saying you've got time to turn it round.
Yeah.
You enough to turn it down. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of information out there and a lot of knowledge out there these days, more than what me and Bill had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in America.
You've got to have a diabetic society. Go on their website, register, and look through all the information, because there'll be a lot of helpful stuff there.
Okay.
Because there'll be a lot of stuff that the drug companies don't want to tell you.
Oh, God, yeah.
Mm.
Because the drug companies want to sell you the drugs.
Yep.
They want to help support you and avoid it getting worse.
See, there's money in illness, no matter where you are in the world, not only America. There's money in illness, and they'll keep you ill as long as they can get money out of you.
Especially things like diabetes and any of the big C.
Well, you know what really pisses me off with type 2 diabetes? It's it's avoidable. Well, yeah, it is if you'd had the information 30 fucking years ago and 35 years ago, and you didn't put the shit in with the fucking processed foods that are causing the problems now as you get older. Yeah, of course it's avoidable. But Tyler, you're at an age where it can be avoidable. There's a lot more information out there now.
Yeah.
There is.
And you're a young man. Believe me, you don't want the shit that likes of me and Bill go through and what Matt might be going through very soon. You know what I mean?
I pretty much guarantee I will, but it
Mm.
is what I'll deal with it. It is what it
You know,
is.
Matt, you're young enough, it was avoidable.
Well, like Dave, if you knew the details of the episode that I had yesterday, you'd see that it is.
Oh, come on, I'm worth 2 at least.
Mm.
No, if you do that way, I've got to be worth 4. You got to give that. Thank you.
Both of them.
Oh, yeah, thanks a lot. I always like a bigger number.
Nah, Tyler put in our chat that just sat there and described a hypo.
Right.
So I called him, and he's ignoring it. It's like, pick up the call, Pillock.
I was trying to get my arms to work to be able to pick my phone up.
Now get sorted out, mate. Really. I'm saying this from the heart now. You know, get sorted out. Make sure you're on the right track.
I mean, and the scary part is my age. Honestly, I'm only fucking 32.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I've got fucking older underpants than you.
I wouldn't admit that, Dave. I appreciate the sentiment, but you didn't need to admit that one.
It just shows what a stingy old bastard I am, doesn't it? I won't throw anything away.
They got patina at this point.
Probably got some crusty marks in some of them.
There we go. In the gutter.
I can go with anything, you know that.
It shows at its usual level.
Why not? I'll get out of the toilet in the gutter one day. Maybe.
That's doubtful.
I doubt it.
Fucking very doubtful. Very doubtful. Look, you wouldn't have me any other way. Come on.
Correct.
Stuff.
True. I'd rather have you here and being a miserable git than not here.
Absolutely.
Well, what I think about now is my grandkids. I want to see them grow a lot more than what they are. With I'm touch wood with a bit of luck, I will do. But as I say, I'm under that threat where at any time. But we all are. You don't know what's going to happen to you. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to play on that and worry about that, because if it happens, it happens, doesn't it? It's like a boogie do about it.
The thing is, if you worry about it too much, the worrying about it,
you stress out. Worse, yeah.
I mean, for me, in 3 months' time, I've got another CT scan, and subject to that one, I'm likely to be under an awful lot of fucking consultants very quickly.
Yeah.
Because for one thing, I'll be put back to cardiology.
Yeah.
With a view to further heart surgery. Then I'll be put to the lung specialists. Then, if things are sorted out, back to my liver consultant. And it's just a cycle now.
Yeah. And the thing is, if we was animals, as I said before, we'd have been put down by now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, years ago.
So, Matt, you're waiting for results?
Yeah, I'm waiting for. I've got another blood test in 3 months.
Yeah. Oh, have you had the glucose test?
Not yet.
Oh, you'll love that. It's dead easy.
Yeah, great.
You just drink a load of fucking sugarized sweet shit. Sit there for fucking hours, and then they take your blood. And if you're as lucky as I was when I had my first one, they'll have a fucking fire alarm, and you spend all day in fucking hospital instead of a few hours.
I had the misfortune. My GP was the diabetic specialist at the surgery.
Yeah.
So my GP for 3 years before he told me had been monitoring it.
Yeah.
Then he I walk in one day and he was like, "Oh, I've got good news and bad news." Right. The good news is you don't have to break the law anymore. The bad news is you're diabetic.
You know, when my doctor said that, I got good news and bad news, it had nothing to do with me fucking health. It'd be about fucking codes for fucking, the skyboxes and stuff like that. And he was a big Man U fan as well. So the 10 minutes you're allocated, I'd be in there an hour and 15 at least.
Oh, one of my GPs in the past, I used to go in there and he would literally clear his book for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Because I could be in there from anywhere up to 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to see him, and it's been switch the lights off on your way out.
Well, the reason I was referred to him for as my GP was because he was a musculoskeletal specialist.
Yeah.
But massive Man U fan, and when he fucking learned that, I was related to one of the footballers that died in the Munich air disaster. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, of course I am. That was it. We hit off from there. Fucking, every month we go there, an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half, talking shit. Fuck all about me.
Yeah. I mean, that GP that I had on Teesside, his second was psychiatry. So, I mean, and he was head of practice as well. So he was able to say, right, clear my book onto the other doctors.
Yeah.
And he had it all arranged. If I phoned up and needed to see him, it wasn't right, your appointment so-and-so, it's what time will you get here?
Yeah.
And everything from then onwards was cleared from his book.
Yeah.
I must admit, I miss mine. I can't stand this fucking woman. She's fucking shit, honestly.
I
She
mean,
really is.
yeah,
She's not got the experience, for one. Half the time she doesn't know what she's talking about, and she's full of her own opinions. She doesn't give morphine because she doesn't believe in giving it. So I said to her, so you know better than my consultant then? Yes, that's how arrogant she is.
it's funny, isn't it? I phoned my GP when my shoulder was really bad. I said, I'm in that much pain now. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't do anything. And she actually prescribed morphine. She put me on Oromorph when everybody else is saying, "Oh, we don't prescribe Oromorph." Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah, I've got it covered in there. It's the only thing I have these days, and I don't have that often. I'm fucking so used to I've been in pain now, and I've been numbness or fucking not being able to feel certain things. I mean, you all know anyway. I've already got nerve damage in my hands and what have you. So I don't fucking bother. So it doesn't bother me anymore. It's so fucking used to being in pain.
Yeah, you just get used to it. It's a level of pain that you just somebody who's never experienced it will never
you'll never experience it.
Exactly.
The only time it's going to be really bad is when it makes you pass out. When it's that bad, and that very rarely happens.
I said that's where the problems come in because I've had it. Yeah, I've gone out, put my hand to something,
and then woke up hours later. I've done the same thing. But as I say, your body gets used when you're in long-term pain and you've had it for many years. Your body gets used to it. You know, it gets used to it to the point that my morphine doesn't even fucking touch mine.
Yeah.
Your body gets used to that shit as well.
Yeah.
Any pain.
Yeah.
It's all Craig's fault. I blame everything on Craig now. I was blaming you before, Bill. I'm blaming Craig now.
Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I try not to take ibuprofen and paracetamol as much.
You know, a lot of people can't have ibuprofen. A lot of people can't have that.
I take ibuprofen's big brother who's been bodybuilding. I take ketoprofen just to keep the swelling down enough that my hands move.
Yeah.
Without it, my hands swell up and I can move to about there. That's it. My hands won't move any further without it. It does nothing for pain. All it does is take the swelling away.
It does take the swelling away.
Anti-inflammatory, isn't it?
Yeah. But ketoprofen, when I was first put on it, was fairly new to the market in the UK.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's that and not ketamine?
I'm not sure. It could be.
It would explain a lot. It would explain a lot.
It would explain why when I take it, I go to sleep for 2 hours afterwards.
Oh, there you go. I'm just saying, I was just asking. I just wanted to borrow some, that's all.
But yeah, ketoprofen, it's about 4 times stronger than Voltarol, and Voltarol is about 10 times stronger than ibuprofen.
Does it stay on the bottle for veterinary use only?
No, it comes in capsules.
Matt, all I can say to that is nay.
Must be taken with a spoonful of peanut butter.
No, the one that looks like it should
Sugar lumps are optional. Yeah.
the one that looks like it should be given to a horse is for my osteoporosis.
Yeah.
It's about this bloody size.
Yeah. My sister,
Sure. No,
she's
I was
been
going to say,
diagnosed
sure, that's
with
not a
osteoporosis.
suppository.
No, it's not a suppository. It's. I did read the box.
Into the size. Sure, that's not meant to go somewhere else.
Right then.
You know these tablets, you can shove them up your ass.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you were supposed to be doing with them.
No, Mr. Richards, you're meant to take them orally.
Bit like the old T-bone mints job, isn't it? T-bone mints last a little bit longer. Shove them in your ass or whatever it was they used to think.
3 more minutes are meant a bit stronger.
That's it. Shove them up your ass.
Shove 'em up your ass and they last a bit longer.
You're showing our age there, Bill.
I know.
Well and truly, area.
It goes with the old what has a hazelnut in every bite.
Squirrel shit.
I tell you what, I had a topic about 10 years ago. I think there was about 2 hazelnuts in the whole thing.
Oh God! You know Rocky bars. You know Rocky bars, don't you? I've not had them for years, so I said to my sister, like, when she goes shopping, get me some chocolatey biscuits in for the kids, like.
Yeah.
Come back with the caramel ones. Oh, fucking fancy one of them. I mean, diabetic, you're going to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I opened the packet. I went, what the fuck's that? There was that fucking wide, that thin, and not, like they used to be like that, and long and dead thick, and the caramel was sat on top. Not anymore. They dug a channel into the biscuit, put the caramel in that, and the chocolate on top, so they're that fucking thin. The tiny, what the fucking hell is that? It stopped me eating fucking too, like though.
Nice. Do you remember clubs as they used to be compared to what they are now?
Well, it's like Mars bars, Milky Ways, everything. It was all huge. But chocolate bars are going to get smaller anyway and cost a lot more because for 2 years on the trot, they've had crop failures in the 2 main cocoa countries. So that's why chocolate's getting more expensive and the bars are getting smaller again. Just a heads up on that. Because obviously I don't follow anything like that being a diabetic. But
Right,
honestly,
as it's after 2.5 hours now.
I've only just started. You could go for another 4 with me, you know that.
We shall call the show at 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Before Dave manages to get us in any more trouble.
Me, I don't get anybody in trouble. I'm so sweet and innocent. Look at the halo. Oh, sorry, it's out of shot. It's that fucking nice.
Yeah, you tripped over it earlier.
It's over 6 foot under, I'm telling you.
Come on, you lot, do your good boys. Okay,
Let Tyler start.
All right. Well, Matt, as always, thanks for being here. We do appreciate everybody in chat. I get the piss taking that we do every week, but I do know the seriousness of what's going on, and I do appreciate from everybody on the panel, everybody in chat, the genuine concern for my health and what has to happen. Like I said, I get the piss taken side of it, and that is appreciated too because it keeps it a little lighthearted as much as you can. But it is serious, and I do have to get it taken care of.
Yeah.
do you want an award to hold up while you're doing this, while you're doing your Academy Award speech?
And the Academy Award goes to.
Hey, it's hard for me to voice my opinion sometimes. You leave me alone.
Come on, Taylor Swift, get on with it.
That was about it. I was trying to. But yeah, everybody have a good week. You know where we are if you need us. Craig, say your goodbyes, buddy.
Yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. A special thank you to Dave also for joining us. Always a pleasure to see you and see that you're doing not too badly. As Tyler said, the group is there if anyone is needing any help. We will be back again next week. And I shall pass that on to Bill.
Cheers, Greg. All I can do is echo the sentiments, and it's been a pleasure having you on tonight, Dave. It really has. It's good reminiscing sometimes.
Mm.
You know, some of these chats, I've missed them. And
Like herpes.
Like a boil-up mum.
no, that cream worked. I'm glad you recommended it, Matt.
Not a problem, mate.
Wasn't meant for the boil.
But yeah, it's been an interesting show and a bit of a walk down memory lane, and I hope everybody has a really good week. I hope things settle down a bit for you, Lisa, because that is concerning.
Mm.
But
And
anyway,
if not, blame Tyler.
yeah,
I'm used to it at this point. It's all right.
yeah,
Thanks, G, mate. You too.
yeah. We've had a few interesting bits in chat as well.
I found it no screw.
It's one
Only
of
one.
mine earlier.
He screw fell out.
Anyway,
Come on.
I'll pass that on to Dave.
Right, guys, thank you to guys on the panel, of course, for inviting me on. It is a blast from the past coming in and doing something. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I never change. I'm just the same. You get a load of shit from me. I talk shite, but also do have some serious points as well. One being that, Tyler, do look after yourself, man. Of course, guys know me. They know when I'm joking and they know when I'm serious. And obviously, I didn't appreciate the guy early on in the chat because he didn't know me. And I'm sorry, guys, that I sort of went on a serious note there. Then, but guys, yeah, real blast from the past. Massive thank you to you guys on the panel. Massive thank you to you guys in chat. I haven't had my glasses on, so I've missed half the chat, and you probably could see I was actually looking at chat, but I was like that, squinting to try and see what was on there.
Matt,
yeah,
Dave, I told you about the magnifier before.
I still can't find it. My toes. Yeah, if you have got problems, obviously do go and get them sorted out, or get an appointment and get sorted out. Because as I said earlier, you never know what happens day to day. When we all wake up in the morning, it's another day, it's another blessing. So do look after yourselves, look after your loved ones, and make sure everybody around you is told that you love them. And I'll hand it to Matt.
Not a lot more for me to say, really, apart from, what everybody said. Yeah, bang on. Yeah, if you need any help, you know where we are. Send us a message. We can sort something out, private chat or whatever. It has been a pleasure to have Dave on. It's been a while since we've done anything like show-wise with Dave, so it's really nice to catch up with him and make sure he is still alive and not just lurking in a coffin somewhere.
Yeah, well, you can always check out the games channel, of course.
Go ahead, Dave. Plug your channel.
It's easy. Just look for TSV. It's TSV Sim Gaming on YouTube, and it's TSV 58 on Twitch.
Yep.
Easy enough to find.
You're
You
not
look for me
58.
moderating on some as well. What was that, Bill?
You're not 58.
No, but I'm allowed to lie now and then. I was going to vote
You
for.
couldn't have 85 because someone already taken it. You
anymore.
put it 58.
Yeah, but that was the inches of my knob.
Okay.
See,
Well,
I brought it
8.5.
brought it down again, didn't I?
5.8.
All the tripods for nothing, you know.
Yeah.
58
You
plus
are
a lot of
dragging a few
VAT.
mics around me up. Sorry, guys. Go on.
Oh, G is now following you, apparently. I'm presuming he means on the gaming channels, but, you know,
Thank
I
you
don't
very
know.
much. Thank you very much. Much
Either
appreciated.
that or he's stalking you, one of the two.
Mm. And if any of you guys are, I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry for interrupting. If any of you guys are out there and you like sort of historical games, World of Warships has some historical ships on there, as well as some paper ships that was never built. It is a free-to-play game, and you don't have to spend any money on the game unless you're like me and you do. Do give it a go because it is pretty fun and it's a great community. It really is a great community to get into. As I say, it's a free-to-play game. So if you are a gamer or you fancy it, it's a nice, chilled, relaxed game. Go for it. I mean, I did get Matt to download it at one point. I don't
Yeah,
know what happened.
I might stick it on the computer. I've got it still in downloads, I think.
Yeah, it really is a chilled game. It really is. When you're a new one, a new player, we do have codes where you can actually get some gear as long as you don't played 15 hours or more. So we'll get you free ships and what have you. So anybody is interested and they want to get in touch, I can get in touch with the guy who I moderate for, who's a CC for World of Warships, and get some codes for you, so we can get some gear. And it's a fun game. As I say, I have a clan on there. I have my own clan. 48 other people in there. Absolutely brilliant. One of the reasons I'm on tonight is because we know clan battles this month. It's all divisional stars. That's why you only see me every now and then, because on a Sunday we have our clan battles. So
yeah,
it's a great.
And he's sunk every one of his clan's ships.
I probably have, Bill. You know, Bill. I'm one of the people in the country who's probably got most of the ships. I've got 735 ships in port, and there's less than 800 in the game. That's a massive achievement, believe me. These people have been playing it since it started in 2015. They've still only got like 400, 500 ships.
Yeah,
they don't play 15 hours a day like me.
He did have 2,500, but he sank most of them.
You know, it's really good because I know I'm taking up more of your time. Wargaming themselves, they do all the museums and everything else, and there's lots and lots of things that go on the sidelines about the history of ships and everything else. You know, they'll visit every year. They have called Night at the Museum, where they go around different ships, like Texas. The Texas, is landlocked at the moment. The Belfast, all the museum ships all over the world, they do certain things, and you get to see people that have served on them in the 50s and what have you, because obviously them who served on the 40s, now most of them have gone. But it's brilliant, because if you're an history buff and you like that sort of thing, it's absolutely fantastic. It really is. But as I say, the community itself is a really good community, you know. So I think that's all there. As I say, free-to-play game. Download it, try it. Local plug for World of Warships there.
Dave, what we're saying is Salford is in a museum.
Salford is a museum. I'm fucking that old. What are you on about?
Neanderthal man exists.
Hold on. No, I've got to be before that, because if you remember, when I was doing the vape reviews, I was told that I created the Big Bang by having a faulty mech.
You did.
So I'm fucking well older than that, aren't I?
Yeah, Cro-Magnon man.
No, look up plug there. Yeah, try it if you're an history buff. you like ships, warships, and what have you, try it. It's a great game. It
They
really is.
certainly were, G. Yeah, they were built on Clydebank.
That's
a lot
very
of the old
true.
ship-
Mm-hmm.
There's not much of the old shipyards left, if any, now. I don't think.
No, there isn't.
And we're losing all this World War II history. A lot of stuff is being scrapped still and what have you, you know. We're losing that, you know. So it's great to keep it alive, even if it's only in a digital format.
Yeah, that's a good thing about the internet and the computer world. We can keep
Yeah.
a lot of it alive.
Yeah, and you don't have to. The thing with World of Warships, you don't have to have a massively gaming computer, powerful computer to play it either. So it's great in many ways. I've hijacked the end of the show here, haven't I? With my
I
game.
expect it's no different, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I still do Euro Truck Simulator. I still do American Truck Simulator. I still do Ultimate Fishing. That's, by the way, anybody got Ultimate Fishing? I did put these five tutorials on to play that on by me. The top rated ones in the world for it. So if you play that, go and check my tutorials out.
You can go and watch Dave play with his maggot.
Yeah. Oh, you can't, because I can't find the bugger. I'm just showing you that now.
Right, so if you want to get hold of us before Number continues, you know where to get hold of us, guys. And like Dave said, and everyone else said, yeah, look after each other, for fuck's sake. Keep, if you got health problems, get them sorted, for fuck's sake. Really, get them sorted. If not for yourself, if you've got family, if you've got people around you, get it sorted.
Yeah.
Because it is only going to get worse, and then you're going to end up in a really bad place with really bad health, and it is not worth it. It's not worth it.
Don't ever look at it that way. Just look at it as you go, you get sorted out, and life can only either get better or stay at the same level. It can't go well.
Yeah.
Very true.
I hijacked again. Then I'm sorry, Matt. I'm terrible today.
G's shouting at us. Look,
Drop the link.
Well, I've got the hood. I've got the Vanguard.
What I'll do, G, I'll get Dave to stick the link in the Sunday show on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll drop the link in there. I'll get it sorted and drop the link in there for you. But yeah, that is all right. All from us before Dave starts again, and I'll have to try and shut him up. So we shall see you. Shut up. I shall see you all next week. Behave yourself, you. Right. See you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.